Hello friends, my name is Lalit Singh Mehta and today we are going to see how to find the center of gravity, or we can say the centroid of a hollow section. In my past two videos we have seen, or we have solved a numerical to find the center of gravity or centroid for a symmetrical section, then CG for a unsymmetrical section, and this is the problem based on we have to find the CG for a hollow section. So this is the problem which is given to us, and we have to find the value of x bar and y bar, or in short we can say we have to find the CG for this section. So this is the figure is like 160 mm is the width of this rectangle, 200 mm is the depth. Then in this rectangle a hollow circular section is given. The diameter of this circular section is 80 and the distance of the center of the circle from this side or edge of the rectangle is 60, correct? So this is a hollow section. A rectangular section is there and a hollow circular section is inside it. So let us solve this. First, as usual, we can say that first we will mark the rectangle as section 1 and we will mark the circle as section 2. So 1 is the first rectangular section and section 2 is our circular section. Then we can mark the reference axis. So reference axis I will take from the left edge, correct? So this is the origin O, this is P and this is Q. So OP and OQ are the reference axis. Sections have been made, section 1, section 2, one is rectangle, second is circular. Then we can find the area, correct? We can find the area for the rectangle as well as for the hollow circular section. Means we can find A1 and A2. So A1 will be rectangle 160 into 200. So it will be 32,000 mm square, and A2 will be, since 80 is the diameter, pi by 4 d square, which is equal to pi by 4 into 80 square. So the answer is coming out to be 5027 mm square. So in this section all the dimensions are in mm, correct? So that's why no mm is mentioned, all the dimensions are in mm. Now after this, again the same thing, we have to find x bar and y bar, means locate the CG for this figure. But for location of CG we have to write the formula. X bar is equal to A1 x1. So here A1 x1 minus A2 x2 divided by A1 minus A2. So one important thing to note, earlier it was plus here and plus here earlier in the other two problems which we have solved. Since this is a hollow problem which we are solving, hollow section problem for calculating CG we are solving, this is minus. So why this is minus sign? The minus sign is because it is a hollow. So we have to subtract the circular from the rectangular section. That's why this minus sign, subtraction sign has come. So x1 and x2. So now what is x1 and x2? This is x1. Since rectangle, so rectangular CG, the CG of the rectangle will be somewhat here at the center, correct? This is G1 and the CG of the circle will be at this point, at its center, this is G2. So this is, we can say, x1. The distance of the first section CG from the reference axis OP is x1, and x2 will be the distance of the second CG from the reference axis OP. So this will be our x2. x1, x2. This point, this is the CG of second section, this is the CG of first section, rectangular section. So x1 is coming out to be, x1 will be 160 divided by 2, correct? x1 will be 160 divided by 2, which is 80. So x1 will be 160 divided by 2, which is equal to 80 mm, and x2 will be, it is given as 60 already, correct? The distance of the CG from the vertical reference axis OP, 60. So x2 is 60. So if I put every value here, a1, a2, a1, x1, 80 minus a2 is 5027 into x2 is 60 divided by minus a1 minus a2, 5027. So the x bar value is coming out to be 83.7. 83.7 mm from OP. So this is the x bar value. So we got our first milestone, we have reached x bar value. X bar value is 83.7 mm from OP, correct? 83.7 mm from OP. So now we can see x bar we have got, x bar we got. Similarly we have to find, on the same lines we have to find y bar. So y bar is equal to a1 y1 minus a2 y2, again minus because it is a hollow problem, a1 minus a2. Now y1, now x1 and x2 are the horizontal distances of respective CGs from OP. So y1 y2 will be vertical distances of the respective CGs from OQ. So we can see that this is the first CG G1 and this is the second CG D2. So the distance from, both the distances from OQ are equal. So we can see that y1, which is this distance, y1. So y1 will be, this is 200 divided by 200, 100 mm, and y2 again same. See, this is y2. Again same 100. So y1 and y2, our values are equal. So we have to put all the values again here. a1 we know, y1 100 minus a2 y2, a2 is 5027 into y2 is again 100 divided by a1 minus a2, correct? So y1 and y2, why they are coming as equal? Because we can, if we see this diagram, then this diagram or this figure is symmetrical about x-axis axis. That's why this both CG are lying on the same axis, and y bar and the value of y1 and y2 is coming out to be 100 and 100. So y bar value will be automatically comes 200, 100. So it will be 100 mm from OQ, Y bar. So we got the value of X bar and Y bar. X bar is coming out to be 83.7 mm from OP and Y bar is coming out to be 100 mm from OQ, correct? So we got our answer. Now we will trace this X bar and Y bar in this figure. X bar is 83.7 mm from OP. So this is the CG of rectangle and this is the CG of the circular section, hollow circular section. So this is 80. So I will rub this for some time. G1. Now, so this is 80. This point is at 80. So 83.7 mm will be somewhat here, correct? This is y axis and this value is X bar. So X bar is 83.7 mm. So X bar is coming out to be 83.7 mm from OP. So here it was up till 60, 160 divided by 2, 80. So 83.7 somewhat on the right side, correct? This is judgmental. We have to draw a very nice and neat figure for solving all this. Otherwise it will become very untidy and not presentable and you will be confused in finding the solution to this. So up till here it is 80, so 83.7 mm will be somewhat to the right of 80. So I have judgmentally drawn this line of y axis, means X bar 83.7 mm from OP I have drawn. Next is Y bar is 100. So Y bar is 100 mm is here itself. So this is X and this is Y. So the point at which the XX and the YY axis intersect is the CG of the figure, correct? So this was the CG of the rectangle, this is the CG of the hollow circular section and this is the CG. This is the CG of the whole section which we have to find, or in terms we can write here, this is Y bar which is 100 mm. So in this problem we have noted that this figure, the figure was symmetrical about the XX axis. It is clearly seen that if we fold the figure somewhat about the XX axis, then it is divided into two equal parts, correct? Whereas in terms of YY it is not symmetrical, but about the XX axis it is symmetrical. So this step could have been skipped. We can skip this and directly write Y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ. Directly we can write Y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ. Why? Because we know that the figure is symmetrical about XX axis. So if we don't do all this calculation and directly write Y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ, then it is also right, but we have to give the reason: due to symmetry. So we have to write the reason: Y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ, Y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ due to symmetry, correct? Because our Y1 and Y2 value were same. Y1 is equal to 100 from here to this, from here to here distance, say first CG rectangle CG distance, and from here from base or from OQ to circular section CG point. So both the distance y1 and y2 are same, therefore our y bar will be same. So that's why we don't have to do all this calculation, and we can directly write y bar is equal to 100 mm from OQ due to symmetry. And about which axis? About x axis. So in this way we can find the center of gravity or centroid of a hollow section. Important or worth thing to note was this negative signs which we have used here. Rest everything was same like the last problem. So hope your concept about the finding of center of gravity or centroid for a hollow section is clear now. And this is a part of a moment of inertia, and for finding the moment of inertia, first we have to find the value of x bar and y bar. Means we have to locate where the x and the y axis exactly is present on the figure, or we have to give the exact location of the x and the y axis. So this is a major part of moment of inertia. Hope your concept is clear now. If you like this video, do share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.